Up to now, we have been talking primarily about private 5G for enterprises and industrial use cases. But in practice, there's another very important problem that customers run into, and it's the public cellular coverage. So in many of these enterprise environments, from factories to warehouses to stores to offices to hospitals, coverage from mobile network operators can be quite poor indoors, or sometimes it doesn't even exist. And that creates a problem because employees and visitors are carrying their personal phones or company-issued smartphones. And when there's no reliable public cellular coverage, these devices can't be used effectively. For example, you cannot have voice calls, you cannot run collaboration applications. For example, an authenticator on your device when you have dual-factor authentication, right? Or in the worst case, when you have an emergency, God forbid, you need to make a 911 call. If you don't have coverage, you cannot make 911. And an example I would like to give is our tile manufacturing customer, Delconca. This is a public example. They have deployed private 5G in their factory that supports AGVs and automation and forklifts, and that worked extremely well. But after some time, they came back and said, okay, this is great for our machines and operations, but what about our workforce? Our employees can't reliably have phone calls inside our facility. Emergency calling is a concern. And from their perspective, that was unacceptable. So this raises a broader question. How do you provide comprehensive cellular coverage, both for private and public cellular inside an enterprise environment? And our answer is to extend the private 5G infrastructure to support public cellular services via Celona neutral host solution. So this slide shows how we address the public cellular coverage with a clean, scalable, standard-based approach. We call this Celona neutral host solution, and it's powered by Maxon, the multi-operator exchange network gateway. At a high level, the idea is to use one unified infrastructure to support both private enterprise traffic and public carrier traffic without mixing the two. On the left side, you see different devices, right? Maybe 5G devices, private 5G devices such as tablets or scanners. They use the private network. But you may have, again, smartphones with MNO SIM cards in it, right? And the key is all of these devices connect to the same access point. From the same access point, that radio, we can simultaneously broadcast a private network identity and the operator network's identity, so-called identities. And this is somewhat similar to SSIDs, different SSIDs that can be broadcasted from a Wi-Fi access point. And then when the device is attached, the private traffic is routed directly into enterprise LAN, exactly as we discussed earlier. But at the same time, the carrier traffic, the mobile network operator traffic, is kept completely separate and is routed over a secure tunnel through the Celona Maxon, which acts as a cloud-based exchange and delivered to the respective mobile operator. From the end user perspective, this is completely transparent, right? If you're an employee or a visitor that you walk into a facility, your phone directly connects to this network. You wouldn't even know the difference. Your personal phone, you can make voice calls, you can send messages, watch videos, you can make emergency calls, 911 and so forth, and even wireless emergency alerts, and everything works. So it's totally transparent. From the enterprise perspective, this avoids deploying a separate DAS, like distributed antenna system or parallel cellular systems. You get indoor public cellular coverage in addition to private 5G, and you get everything from the same single infrastructure. So the net result is a unified, cost-efficient, safety-compliant approach for indoor cellular coverage, and it can be directly integrated with the outdoor private 5G network as well, so it can continue to serve machines, workers, visitors, all of them together at the same time.